I'm representing a bit of work that came out of our Singapore and Sydney offices. But before I introduce that, it is a really simple idea, and I don't really need to explain it. I thought it would be pretty interesting to just talk through the process and the principles behind the idea. So before I press play on the video, I thought I'd do a shameless book plug and talk about a piece of work that we did about 3 years ago around newsjacking. Obviously, it's not new news, but like I said, we've always been kind of involved and really interested in this idea of sort of real-time marketing and newsjacking. And this idea for the rugby team, the New Zealand All Blacks, I don't know if anyone knows what rugby is, but this little idea we did for Adidas in November was born out of the principles within this book. And there's 7 principles that we outline as an agency that we collaborate across the globe in sort of realizing for our clients. And 2 of them were sort of really pivotal for this bit of work we did for Adidas around the sort of New Zealand All Blacks. One of them was just about being really sort of newsworthy and being ready to respond to something as it happens, which we kind of call this idea of sort of catching the wave. And the second one is just about making sure that as a brand, you have a reason to talk about, the bit of news, and the brand has a reason and a purpose to sort of be there. So that's the kind of principles. Feel free to go buy the book, and I'll play the kind of short video which sort of explains the really simple idea behind the bit of work.
The try has been awarded. The score is 22.
Return to the Mac. Get up what it is, what it does, what it is, what it isn't. Looking for a better way to get up out of bed instead of getting on the internet and checking a new hit. Me get up. First shot, come strut walking. A little bit of humble, a little bit of cautious. Somewhere between like Rocky and Cosby's for the game. Nope, y'all can't copy yet. Bad moonwalking, and this here is our party. My posse's been on Broadway, and we did it all way. Chrome music. I shed my skin and put my bones into everything I record to it. And yeah, I'm on.
So yeah, that's the bit of work. It doesn't really need much explanation. But I thought I'd kind of go back to the sort of principles and the idea and how we executed it. And as Iris, we're a really kind of small-minded agency in the sense that we collaborate across geographies really, really easily. And it's a big part of who we are and how we work. So the process was really simple. We knew that this event was coming up. We knew that that the All Blacks were on the cusp of winning their 14th successive win within that season, which was historical. Dan, who's our strategy director in Sydney, phoned our creative lead in Singapore, who then basically kind of knocked around some ideas. The output was this. We talked to our tech team, we understood how we were going to cloak it, and within 3 days, we had generated this idea, which then we went and talked to our client about. And this principle that goes back to our book was all about this idea of sort of being quick and being really relevant and doing it at pace. Within the space of sort of 3 days, we had the idea. 4 days, we had sign off by the client. And in day 5, we were ready to run this.